Okay, perfect. So, this is Reja, and I'm your examiner today. My serial number is 45607, working with British Council for 5 years. And our speaking session will be continued for 14 or 15 minutes, and it has been divided into three parts: basic, Q-code, and the follow-up questions. So, are you ready for the speaking test?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, may I know what's your name?
My name is Seth Mohit, and you can call me by my given name, Seth.
Okay, perfect. So, Mr. Sawyer, do you live in a house or apartment?
I live in a house. It is a four-story building, and I live in second floor, which is composed of four rooms, three bedrooms, and one dining room.
Perfect. So, what is the difference between house and apartment?
There is a huge difference between the house and apartments.
Mm-hmm.
Apartment contribute uh, with the two or three story
Mm-hmm.
duplex building, but in the house you'll get only two to three flats, which is consist of three to four rooms. But
Okay,
in the
perfect.
apartment you'll get seven to eight rooms, and it's a big house.
Okay, perfect. So, Mr. Syed, do you like geography?
Yes, I do like geography. It's an interesting subject, and I always try to read whenever I get.
Okay. So, do you think geography is important for us?
Yes, I do really think that geography is important in our life
Mm-hmm.
because in case of any kind of map, satellite view you want to see
Mm-hmm.
from your the smartphone you are using,
Mm-hmm.
and you will also get the weather forecast idea from learning the geography.
Okay. So, do you want to be a geography teacher in the future?
Mm, no, in case of my interest, I don't have this kind of interest on geography,
Mm-hmm.
but it's an interesting subject, so I really read it whenever I get extra time in my life.
Very good. Okay, let's talk about film. Do you like films, or what kind of films do you like?
Films are really interesting. In my
Hmm.
point of view, everyone should have watched films whenever they get time because it's about the thrilling, so the motivations you get from the films, and also the documentations of films. You can know about the persons you didn't heard about him in the past.
Very good. Okay, so did you often watch films when you were a child?
Yes, in the childhood, I used to watch movies,
Mm-hmm.
but it's kind of the comedy and also the cartoon type animated movies. But now I used to watch movies like the thriller, documentary, and also motivation.
Okay, so did you ever go to the cinema alone as a child?
No, our family is very consistent family, and they do not give permissions to watch movies alone in the child.
Okay, so do you often go to the cinema with your friends?
I didn't go often in the cinemas,
Mm-hmm.
but whenever I get time, uh, and it's depend on the friends. I will go to enjoy the cinema. They have the free time as well. Uh,
Okay,
we
perfect.
go there whenever I get
Mm.
time.
Okay, now I'm gonna give you a cue card, and you will have 1 minute to take preparation, and you don't have to worry about saying 2 minutes, right? And whenever the time is over, I'm gonna stop you. Okay? So let me share
Okay.
the screen and just confirm me. Do you have the piece of paper and pencil with you?
Yes, I do have the paper and pencil with me. You
Okay,
can
I'm
carry on.
perfect, perfect. Here is your topic, please.
It always is.
Oh, okay. Then let me change the topic. Give me 1 second. You have a very sharp brain. You remember the topic has been.
And
Okay.
no, it's not about the sharp brains. It's because I have read the I had read the topics in the past. That's why,
Okay.
because it's my opinion.
Uh, okay, let's talk about this one then.
তো বাধ্য হয়ে পড়তে হচ্ছে জন্য করার নাই,
হ্যাঁ,
মনে রাখতে হচ্ছে,
হ্যাঁ, হ্যাঁ।
মনে রাখতে হচ্ছে।
Okay, so now here is your topic. Okay, can you see
Talk
the screen?
about a thing, complain
Hmm.
about something, about a process.
Okay, you have 1 minute to take preparation, please.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, perfect. So please, you can start.
Once I need to visit to the Dhaka,
Mm-hmm.
little bit emergency. So that's why I choose the plane to go to Dhaka, and I just bought a ticket from the online and went to the airport
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
in my time. The flight was in time. It's on the runway,
Mm-hmm.
and they just ordered us to go to the flight,
Okay.
and we went to the flight, have our seat together,
Mm-hmm.
but the flight was not started yet on the time,
Okay.
and people used to make shouting why the flight is not starting, and
Mm-hmm.
after that, I I just stood up and go to the air hostess available in the flight.
Mm-hmm.
I just complained about the people shouting in the cabin, and he just ignored my advice about what I have said to him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just make clear that the people are shouting. There's some emergency patient also who needs the early treatment in the Dhaka. So
Mm-hmm.
we should fly as early as possible.
Okay.
And after that, we the situations goes like that. The young hostess is ignoring us, and rather I have to go to the pilot cabin
Mm-hmm.
and have to talk about the. No
Okay.
one used to go to the. No one used want to go to the cabin, but I eagerly go there and
Uh-huh.
talk to the pilot about situations. The pilot confirmed me that the fuel issue is occurring in the plane. That's why it's not started yet.
Okay.
And I just confirmed him about the situations going on in the cabin, and also told about the emergency patients in the seat want to go to the dock as early as possible. Need to go to the dock as early as possible,
Mm-hmm.
and the results are satisfied that time. And the pilot just issued me that to have my seat is going to be starting the engine, and I just went back to my seat and have the journey to the Dhaka, but it was about 45 minutes late.
Very good. Okay, so now I would like to ask you some basic follow-up questions, okay? So, when do people easily complain?
People usually complain when the situation is the over limit,
Mm-hmm.
over limited its way, and
Okay.
it's people can't just people uh, can't they can't
Mm-hmm.
sorry, give me a second.
Yeah, sure.
They are not able to cope up with the situations anymore. That
Mm-hmm.
time they go to the place where they will get some solutions by complaining the situations.
Okay. So, can complaint help solve problems?
Could you please repeat?
Can complaint solve the problems?
Yes, obviously, complaint can solve the problem.
Mm-hmm.
If you do face the problem and you won't do anything,
Mm-hmm.
and that your the work which is very important to you,
Okay.
but with some issues the work is not happening. That time you should go for the complaint, and
Mm-hmm.
that the work is done after complaining.
Okay, perfect. So, what other measures it should take to solve problems rather than complain?
There are some issues that it should be done. The should be it should possible to make a solution of the problem,
Mm-hmm.
that there should be some law in the to solve the problem, and
Okay.
there should be some there should be it really causes many kinds of problems,
Mm-hmm.
and which for which the issue doesn't make to realize the solutions. So you should go for the solutions what is to be make solutions of this problem,
Mm-hmm.
and without complaining.
Okay. So, what kind of people complain most?
People complain most which they couldn't they cannot afford to 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 face the problem
Mm-hmm.
anymore. That
Mm-hmm.
time they used to make complaint.
Okay. So, would you buy things in the shops in which you have made complaints before?
Definitely, I go to the shop where I have made complaint before, because they used to know about the problem have
Mm-hmm.
been facing from their shop, and
Mm-hmm.
they used to make solutions of the problem as well.
Very good. So with these questions, we have completed our speaking session, and it was very good time with you. And I wish you will get a good figure in the exam. Thank you so much.
Thank you for giving the time, your expensive time, and have a good